Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Jim Graphics. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to design this church flyer in CorelDraw. So if you have any question guys, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So without any further ado guys, let's jump straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw guys. So every file I'll be making use of, I'm going to put the link in the down description below. Yes, down description below. All right, so right now the size we're making use of is, in case you're new to CorelDraw, please go and watch my beginners class. All right, go and watch my beginners class. Yes, so you understand every bit of what we're doing here. So right about that, if you open CorelDraw, this is what you're going to see. All right, so what we're going to do is change our size, and the size we're making use of is 5.8 by 7.5 inches. All right, so once you do that, to change your size, basically go to your page dimension over here and put the numbers which I just mentioned, 5.8 by 7.5. all right, so the next thing we're going to do is to import the stock images, and all the names of the fonts, I'm going to put the link, everything. I'm going to put the names, everything for you guys, all right, to follow along. So to import your files for this design, go to File, select Import. Shortcut is Ctrl+I. So locate where your files are saved. This is what you're going to see. We just have 4 files, the logo, background, and all of that. So click on Import. And once you click on import, this is what you're going to see. So basically draw this way and drop that just right there. So the next thing we're going to do is, before you start design in CorelDraw, you know the culture guys, you must use your rectangle tool. All right, so come over to your rectangle tool over here and draw just right here. All right, so to make it fit to frame, as you can see, it has some gaps here. So you basically ought to, you're going to change the size to what we have initial, 5.8 by 7.5. all right, so you can click on letter P on your keyboard to make it fit into the frame, as you can see. So that is basically what you're going to have. So right about that guys, you can see we have a black stroke here. So to remove the black stroke, we call it stroke or an outline. All right, stroke or an outline. So to remove that, just basically come over to this parallel, is it called parallel line? It's actually a red line. There's this red line like this, yes, on top there. Look at the mouse. All right, so once you right click on it, you will see set outline color. So once you do that, it will take itself off. All right, so press letter P and make it fit into the frame. I always explain this. Why I always explain is because I want you guys to always understand. So basically guys, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this background and scale it up just right here. All right, so once you do that, I'm going to right click and select power clip, then place it into this frame. All right, then we're going to right click and select edit power clip. All right, so let me teach you one trick guys. Let me teach you a trick. So if you power clip anything inside the frame and you don't want to go into the frame, like right clicking and selecting edit power clip, so what you're going to do is hold Alt. Once you hold Alt key, how I explain this thing to this guys, alternative, it's called alternative key. The short form is Alt, A-L-T. That is one letter on your keyboard that has A-N-T. It's called Alt, alternative. All right, so once you hold it, you can basically select anything that is also inside that frame. You can see, you see, we selected it, you see, and I can basically increase it from here instead of going into the frame. But me, I don't like that. I like going into the frame, right click and select this power clip, then we'll scale it up just right here to fit into the frame. So right about that guys, now as you can see, this is like a floor. So I'm going to select this this top node, the top one, the middle one, and I'm going to basically drag this down this way, drag it down, Yeah, sometimes you have to distort your image to just get or achieve something, a particular purpose. All right. So right about that, guys, as you can see, I want to distort this image this way. So that's what we're going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to bring in my rectangle tool and draw just this way. And once I do that, I want to come over to this and give it a black color. Then go to this place and remove the stroke. Stroke means outline. You can see there's a black outline here. Look at it closely. So once I click and select set outline color, it has taken itself to the land of no return. All right. So basically, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my transparency tool, fade out this edge this way. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity of the white so that it will have a transparent. Like I told you guys, transparency tool, simply the work of it is either to reveal or to hide. Reveal or hide. Memorize. Reveal or hide. That is the work of the transparency tool. So right about that, I'll basically click on this white knot and I'm going to reveal. You can see we're revealing. So this is we're hiding, and this one we're revealing. This we're hiding, revealing and hiding. So I'm going to reveal this a little bit and leave that just right about that. I'm going to scale this one down this way. Then I'm going to basically copy this one or hold your midpoint. Midpoint is simply this knot that is, this one is a knot, this one is a knot. The middle one is called the midpoint. All right. So select your midpoint, hold your control key, and basically flip this way. We'll have two of this, or you can basically copy it this way, or Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Then use your mirror tool and drop it this way, drag it down. It's still the same thing. All right. So to get a perfect alignment, basically hold Control and hold your midpoint, drag it, and left, right click immediately. Let me show you guys. So this is your mouse. I'm using a wired mouse. You can buy me another one if you have money. So this is your left click and this is your right click. All right. So once you drag it, you left click immediately or right click immediately. All right. So that is it, guys. So like I said, if you have money, you can buy me a mouse, wireless mouse. So guys, so I'm going to drag this one up this way so you can see it is kind of revealing the room. It's actually a room, like a room. So right about that, I'm going to click on finish, and now what I'm going to do is you can see we have shadows as if there's a spotlight. So that's what we're going to create. There's a spotlight. So now I'm going to bring in this guy and place it just right here. So he's basically kneeling down and praying. He's praying to God. All right, so I'm going to place this one just right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to grayscale. Go to my bitmap, select mode, then select grayscale. So once we do that, we'll go back to effect, then select adjust, then go to our brightness, contrast, and intensity. Repeat after me, class. Brightness, contrast, and intensity. All right. So right about that, we're going to just basically increase this just right there. I want to click on OK. So you can leave your contrast to number 12 and click on OK, and this is what you're going to have. So basically, guys, you can see we're having some lights here. So that is actually cool. It is cool, but we're going to remove some part of it by going to effect, then select blur, then go to feather. All right, so we can leave our feathering to maybe, all right, let's say to 6. So it will fade out the white part so that it will have just a reflection on the body. As if, so we're going to create a light coming from up based on the title of this or the theme of this flyer. So right about that, we're going to create a shadow. You can see he's kneeling down on this place, so we need to create a shadow. If you're kneeling down, your shadow will show. All right, so so select your ellipse tool. Ellipse tool means cycle, oval shape. We can call it oval shape or cycle. All right, so right about that, I'm going to give it a black color. So remove the black stroke this way. So once you remove the black stroke, come out to effect, or once you remove the black stroke, all right, come back to this color thumbnail over here. Look at your mouse. Stop looking at this cute guy. Then click on it, and basically this is what you're gonna see. Then you come over to your color viewer, select your color model. For those of you who don't understand, it means you have not subscribed to this channel. It's as simple as that. There's nothing you will tell me, nothing. You are not subscribed. So right about that, click on RGB. Then use this your node, this white Michicom node that is there, that small thing that you're seeing there. Drag it to the very down end to give a perfect black. So if you change this to CMYK, you will see this is CMYK, and then you change it to RGB, you can see it's RGB. So click on OK. Then right about that, go to effects, select blur, select Gaussian blur. Then if it's on Photoshop, you can basically use your what's it called, your brush to just create a shadow there. So right now you can basically increase this feathering this way. Then you can click on OK. Then go to your bitmap, convert it to bitmap. Why are we converting to bitmap? Is because I don't want it to affect what was blurred. All right, so make sure it's on RGB, color model or color mode, then resolution 300, and click on OK. Then right about that, this is what you're gonna have. So you're gonna drag this down this way, drag it. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Okay, see what I did. Let me bring it out here. So you see, I'll drag this one down to make it this way. Then I'm gonna basically place one here, place it here. All right, then we're gonna drag another one over here. Make sure it is covering the leg. So right about that, drag another one to this part. All right, you can remove this one this way, and make sure it's covering the shoe. All right, so that is it, guys. So there should be a shadow over here, shadow behind here. All right, so we have succeeded making that guy reflecting on the on, I think it's definitely nailing down on that spot. All right, so this is what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to basically create something unique here. So I'm going to basically put in my my ellipse tool this way, drag and give it a white color. Then I'm going to come over to this and remove the black stroke. So right about that, I'm going to use Ctrl plus page down to take it behind this way. Just be clicking on it, it will take itself behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this. I'm going to go to effects and select blur. Then what we're going to use now is let's try feathering. Let's increase this so you can see. Or let's try Gaussian blur and see what we've got. Okay, I think we're gonna use Gaussian blur. Let's Gaussianize it. So once you do that, you click on OK. Then let's reduce the, let's use 60% black. Then I'm going to use my transparency to reduce this way. And this is basically what you're going to have. And the next thing I'm going to do is I want to bring in my ellipse tool again and draw this way. All right, then give it a black color, remove the stroke, then come over to effects, select Gaussian blur, and make sure it is blur perfectly. 17.4% is fine. Then we're going to basically keep this here, reduce this. All right, then once we do that, let's take it behind fill this way. So this is what we are going to have, guys. This is what we are going to have. So we're going to create a spotlight. So the reason for the white is a light will be coming up. So once there's a light, there's a spotlight, there must be a spot. That's what it's called, spotlights. I hope you are making sense. So right about that, guys, so I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool, draw this way, give it a white color, remove the black stroke. Then I'm going to use my shape tool, right click on it and select convert to curve. Shortcut is Ctrl plus Q. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically bring this over here. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to bring this one here. All right, so I'm gonna basically bring this one this way, and I'm gonna bring this one just right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this way, bring this way. All right. So once I'm done with that, this is basically what I am going to have. So I'm gonna reduce this. All right. So let me reduce this guy. Let me reduce this guy and bring it down here a bit. So once I'm done with that, this is what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm gonna select my transparency tool and fade out this edge this way. All right, so once I do that, I want to bring in this, and first of all I want to bring in my rectangle tool, draw this way. So let's give it a white color so we can see. Then I'm going to remove the stroke. I've told you guys what stroke is all about. I'm going to use my shape tool, right click and select convert to curve. Right click on the box, convert it to curve. Once you convert anything to curve, it's now an object, so you can manipulate it. So right about that, I'm going to just drag this one here, drag this lot just here, and bring this one here, bring this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my transparency tool, and let me fade out this edge just right here. So once I fade out this edge this way, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select my effects, go to block, select Gaussian block. So once I select Gaussian block, you see it has faded out the sharp edge, that sharp edge that is there, that's faded out. So I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm going to select my transparency tool and reduce the opacity this way. Reduce the opacity. You can see like the light is coming on the guy. God is wonderful. So I want to bring in this light fade to spark up the lights over there this way. Then I'm going to select my transparency tool, go to your mesh mode, select screen, children of God, select screen. Then I'm going to, we're not making it of black and white. Black and white design is what we're doing here, so we're not making use of any color. So go to your bitmap, select mode, select grayscale. So you have converted that to grayscale. So you can see there's one small vertical line that is coming. It's coming actually from the background. So let's undo it. Let's change this to normal. So first of all, bitmap this to remove that white stuff. Then convert it to bitmap. Why are we converting to bitmap? Is because we want to convert a multiple part. If you don't understand, let me give you an example. So we are fading out this edge. So we'll convert. If we don't convert, now you cannot fade out this edge. This one will review. What did I tell you about transparency? Transparency is either to reveal or hide. So basically, guys, we want to hide this place. And it's just like you're chewing meat. You have meat on your mouth. You still want to bring another food and put on your mouth. To bring this one and put on. It won't work. So you have to chew, swallow, chew and swallow so that it will work. You get the point now. So that is just it. So once we fade out this edge, convert it to bitmap so that we can swallow and chew another one. Do you understand? Bitmap it so we can swallow and chew another one. So you guys, if we not bitmap it, we cannot chew another one. So if you didn't swallow the one on your mouth, you cannot chew another one. Wisdom. So change it to screen, and this is what we're gonna have. So basically reduce this. So increase it a bit. So it is what is packing up the light from there, from above. All right. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool, my freehand tool, draw this way, draw this way, draw this way. All right. So I want to basically bring it this way and give it a white color. So we'll remove the black stroke. Then select your effects, go to block, select Gaussian block. Then we're going to basically fade out this. Then click on OK. Then come over to your transparency tool, reduce the opacity this way. So we're having that light over there. All right. So right about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. Let me select this one first before I paste that one. So I'm going to select effect, select block, select Gaussian block. All right, just block the line a bit so it won't look, you know, so obvious. So paste that one. So right about that, right click, select power clip, then power clip everything in there, so we have everything to be on one. So this is basically what we're going to have. So I'm going to bring the church logo and place it just right here. All right, so place it just right here, and this is basically what you're going to have. So next what we're going to do is bring in our text. These are all the text we're making use of, so I want to save it for you guys. It's a dummy text, guys. You should know what dummy is, just for educational purposes. All right, so I'm going to select this and paste it just right here. So pay attention to what we are about to do. So right about that, I'm going to put my cursor here and drag this here. Put cursor here, so bring this one here. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to use Ctrl+K to break it apart. Once you break it apart, Mr. A is on his own, Mr. B is on his own, just like when boyfriend and girlfriend are breaking up. Don't break up. You guys should stop breaking up. You once loved this person. Alright, so right about that, we're going to use Times New Roman as the font for this. Then I'm going to use highlight everything, use Shift F3 to change to uppercase. Uppercase means capital letter. So right about that, I'm going to bring this down. Use Ctrl+K to break it apart. Yes, children of God, break it apart. So right about that, what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate this text. We're going to manipulate it. We're going to manipulate it, all right? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to basically, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to place this one just right here. All right, so once we do that, we're going to break it apart using Ctrl+K. Then we're going to scale this one up. Once you scale it up, bring in your rectangle tool. All right, select this way, drag it this way. Let me give you the white color so we can see. Now hold Shift, then select the letter P and go to your property bar and select trim, and trim this guy. Trim this guy off. We've not even trimmed it. You have not even seen anything. Trim it very well. It will have one big hole here. This is the hole, guys. So right click and select break curve apart so we can delete this one. Once we delete that one, all right, select the only and use Ctrl+K to break it apart. Then select your shape tool. Right click and select or combine it to curve first of all. Then come over to this and select this node. Then drag this guy down. Drag it down. You see what we got? 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 So once we drag it down, first of all, I can bring this one big. I can make this one big. All right. Yeah, feel free to make it big. Nobody send you. Nobody send you. So right about that, this is what we're gonna have. So I'm gonna bring in this two and make them boyfriend and girlfriend. Bring them just right about here. Scale this one up just right about that. All right. So I'm gonna reduce this letter O. Bring it just right here. Bring this lady and gentleman over here. All right. So once we do that, I'm basically going to select my shape tool, use Ctrl+Q to convert its curve. Like I told you, once you convert it to curve, you can manipulate it. So select this one, drag it down here. So once you drag it down here, you can basically select this dude and scale this one up just right about that. Then you can basically bring in this guy and you can reduce this one down here. So once you do that, you can scale this one down here and bring this one down. Am I talking too much? If you're not understanding, that means you have not subscribed to this channel. So right about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this guy, put it here, make sure they are aligned. All right, convert it to curve using Ctrl+Q, or you can right click on it and select convert to curve. I'm not lying to you guys. Look at it. Ctrl+Q is the shortcut. Ctrl+Q. So select your shape tool. You guys say I like using the shortcut. Shortcut of to select your shape tool is F10. Select F10. Yes. Then drag this one down. Guys, if you don't select this thing properly, don't select this one and drag like this. It will spoil. Drag everything you're seeing here. Bring this one down. Then basically bring this one just over here, and what you're gonna do is, so guys, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring in our shape tool, convert this to curve, and select the knot and drag it down here. So basically guys, I think this is too long, so we can reduce this. So this is how we did this. All right, so I'm going to scale this one up. Once we scale it up, we're not going to leave it that way. We have to basically give it, you know, we're talking about Holy Spirit here, so it has to be something holy. All right, so somebody told me that that clients don't want, Nigerian clients will accept this job. Okay, maybe, but they do accept it. All right. So I'm going to select my shadow tool. Pay attention guys, shadow tool, add the shadow here, come to your property bar, select add. Once you add, you will see shadow color, give it white. Look at that shadow color there. So we're talking about Holy Spirit, so it has to be something holy. Now that I'm adding that stuff, so it's not supposed to be much, so we'll just drag this one down to reduce. So if you add, you see, reduce, add, reduce. So all right, so it has to be something holy. So this one basically has to be capital letter, shift F3 on your keyboard, reduce this, bring it just right here. So it says so I'm going to copy this font 8.98, put it here, change to uppercase, shift F3, bring this one here, select your shape tool and drag this one to increase. So you can actually increase or decrease the spacing just right here. So it says, let the Holy Spirit lead our lives. All right, so that is it guys. So this is what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, let me take this one up. All right, so I'm going to copy date, time, and blah blah blah, paste this one here, reduce the font, give it a white color, bring this one just right here, then give it right alignment by going to your property bar, select horizontal alignment, then come over to right, and this is what you're going to have. So you're going to reduce this way, then I'm going to break it apart using Ctrl+K. So the font that we're making use of this is called Nusara. If you don't have this font, go and download that. I'm putting the names there guys. I'm going to use this color, bold this. All right, then I'm going to scale this one up and leave that there. So you can see we need spacing over here. We need spacing. Then I'm going to use my shape tool, add the spacing here. So if you design this, you can put your time, your own date, put your own date and time. I will bring the ministers, those who are ministering. We're going to just paste that here, then give it a white color. Then the font I'll be making use of this is called cremeblackssk. So this is it. So I'm going to reduce this. Once I reduce it, I'm going to select all the ministers. So let's maintain these fonts guys. So let's copy it, paste it just right here. So give it center alignment, bring it to the middle, then reduce this just right here, and this is what we are going to have. So once we do that, I want to select my shape tool and scale this up this way, and that is basically what we're gonna have. So guys, if you have any question, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up so that other people and YouTube will recommend it to other people guys. So right about that, thank you guys for just being here, and see you guys in my next video.